A federal court is deciding if Albuquerque Public Schools violated the privacy of employees by hiring a private investigator to spy on them at work. So just how often is APS hiring private investigators, and for what exactly? News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart got answers in tonight's special assignment.
This is well within APS's rights, you're saying?
Yes.
Is this legal?
No, it's not.
Frank Davis is an attorney representing two Albuquerque public school employees in a federal lawsuit. Scott Elder is the chief operating officer for APS. The two are at odds on an issue of privacy in a public workplace.
I was pretty surprised and shocked, honestly, when I found out what happened, that they were being recorded.
He's referring to his clients, Bobby Gallegos and Regina Sanchez, who didn't want to go on camera. The two worked in the same office for APS testing services back in 2016. That's when Gallegos claims she found a voice-activated audio recording device under her desk and surveillance equipment in the ceiling. An invoice shows APS paid private company Robert Caswell Investigations more than $1,000 in reference to surveillance of Bobby Gallegos. The PI firm billed APS for 11.5 investigative hours, including installing a listening device and camera.
They just have no clue why APS would do this to them.
They were never given an explanation.
No, they have not.
While Elder wouldn't comment on this case, he did talk to us about the district's reasoning for hiring private investigators.
We are public employees and we answer to the public, so there is probably a higher level of scrutiny. But I would suspect even in private business, if they suspected employee malfeasance or misconduct, that they would do some form of investigation.
We wanted to know just how often APS hires private investigators and why. Through a public records request, News 13 obtained the invoices between APS and Robert Caswell Investigations from 2016 and 2017. They show APS spent more than $56,000 on private investigators in those 2 years.
Do you feel like that's a valuable use of funds?
Yeah, I think so.
Since APS heavily redacted the 39 invoices, it's hard to tell how many cases PIs handled for the district. But Elder claims it's rare, and when they do, it's for good reason, saying it protects the public's investment in schools and kids.
Even though it feels intrusive, it can protect people who have been unjustly accused.
In a district with 84,000 students and nearly 12,000 employees, Elder says there are only 52 sworn officers with APS police, and not every school has a resource officer.
There are certain things that we hire the investigator to do that our force just doesn't have the capacity to do. We don't GPS track.
Robert Caswell does. Invoices show the PI firm was paid for things like GPS tracking of APS facilities employees, surveillance on employees in reference to misuse of time, and transporting workers to Concentra for surprise drug and alcohol screenings. If a maintenance worker is suspected of taking side jobs on the clock, for instance, Elder says GPS can be used to track APS vehicles. Depending on what investigations find, the district says it can take disciplinary measures or file criminal charges. So at what point will APS hire PIs?
It's always on a case-by-case basis.
For example, if a coworker or even a parent accuses an APS employee of misconduct, neglecting to do their jobs, or stealing equipment, Elder says supervisors will address those complaints first. Launching a private investigation won't necessarily be step one, he says. Still, Davis claims his clients did not receive any write-ups or warnings letting them know something was wrong.
To my knowledge, there's no allegation of misconduct on either of the reports.
He says it's still unclear what is on the recordings and how APS may have used them. So should employees know they could be spied on at work without their knowledge? Elder says yes.
It's part of your code of conduct, and it's in the employee handbook.
Although the Code of Conduct does say the district reserves the right to investigate concerns of employee or volunteer misconduct, Davis argues,
I don't see anything in there that discloses to employees that they may be recorded or surveilled where they're at work.
So when it comes to employee right to privacy in a public workplace, is APS crossing the line? That's a question a federal court will have to answer. On special assignment, Gabrielle Burkhart, KRQE News 13.
Robert Caswell Investigations settled for an undisclosed amount in the case and was dismissed from the lawsuit As part of their settlement, the PI company did not admit to any fault or wrongdoing. You can read the full lawsuit against APS. Just go to alwayson.krqe.com.